Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today, we're going to get right into the weekly love tarot reading for the fire sign of Leo. And we're going to jump right into it. If you're looking for a general tarot reading, go ahead and check my channel for that. That was uploaded today, premiered today, just before this video. So check that out. I'll have it linked also in the description. But right now, we are all about Leo and a special connection that Leo has with someone in their life. This connection could be old, new, reconciliation, whatever the case may be. We're going to take a look at it. Now, just remember that these readings are not going to resonate for everyone. And oftentimes you might not resonate, if you do, with only a few parts of it. The whole scenario may not be yours, but certain aspects of it may be yours. So just remember to take what applies to you. And if it doesn't apply, leave it on the table. It belongs to someone else. All right, guys. Let's get into your cards and then your persons. You're coming out with the World. 5 of Swords. Here we go. 10 of Swords. And the Devil. All right. Your person. 7 of Cups. Wow. 5 of Cups. Okay. King of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck. 7 of Pentacles. All right. Aries. Oh, dear. I'm going to this row first, okay? You both, listen, this is a difficult relationship here. I'm going to say that there's been a lot of challenge here. Your person, when they see you, they are reminded of a lot of heartache. They are reminded of missing you, still being sad about the way things went. You guys really fell out. And your person is still in love with you. Okay, that's the upshot. 7 of Cups. They're coming in with a feeling. Let me get my clarifiers. I'm already ready to dip into that deck. They still have a dream with you. They still have an idea or a thought that perhaps you two can be together, right? Can be, you know, just whatever that dream is that they have. You can see that here with that 7 of Cups. It's like, oh, you know, I really wish, you know, we could have it all, right? But it's pie in the sky thinking. Because it's just not going to necessarily happen with you, Leo. You're coming in with the World. So right now you're feeling good. This week is an excellent week for you. In terms of your private, in terms of your life, right? Separate from this person, everything is firing well. You're moving forward. And you're kind of exactly in the sweet spot, right? So you're really not having a huge amount of regrets. When you see the other person, you come in with 5 of Swords. They see you and they're like really heartbroken, you know. They feel like, wow, you know, I wish I was still with my Leo. But you see them and it's just, when you see them, you're just immediately reminded of all of the pain, all of the sort of arguing, you know. I think that, Leo, when you were involved with this person, you could never win with them. I think that, you know, this was one of these sort of, I'm going to say toxic perhaps energies where this individual always seemed to give you another excuse. They never seemed to play fair. You know, it's like whenever you tried to get somewhere with them, it's exhausting. You finally just gave up, right? You gave up battling with them. What's this card? Hermit. There you go. Okay. Hermit energy. You gave up and you walked away, Leo. You know, you gave up and you spent some more time with yourself, getting into your own. Because I think part of you was like, well, damn, why am I with this person? You know, I think you took a moment to be like, why am I with somebody that is so much work to be with? You know, and ultimately you walked away. Yeah, High Priest. They wanted a marriage with you, or a very sort of, I think they wanted something like a traditional relationship, but somewhere along the line, it didn't work out. Okay. Somewhere along the line, it was like their behavior with you, specifically their communication with you, very toxic. Just, if they were wrong about something, they weren't going to admit it. If they did something wrong, there was always an excuse. It was always your fault. If you do something wrong, that's your fault. If they do something wrong, that's also your fault. It was just like one of these scenarios where you could never win with them. So whatever like little difficulties you guys had, you were never able to overcome them because you were dealing with somebody who was completely incapable of taking any responsibility, right? And so you just kind of went away. And they miss you, Leo. They miss you very much. Okay? Let's go further. King of Wands. Yes, you kind of come out on top here in a sense that, yes, and the Moon. You come out on top because you know what it is. You know what's happened. You know what's going on here. And I think you've kind of made certain decisions, right, for yourself. Listen, it feels to me, Leo, like you kind of came to this place where you're like, hang on a second. I'm a king. King of Wands, fire. I'm a king, and I'm on top of my game. I'm a good catch. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the energy. You're like, I don't need this. I don't need this. It's over. I'm done. 10 of Swords. I'm done. Right? And you're coming off strong. You're coming off, I want to say independent, solo. You're not entertaining anybody else. You know what I mean? It's not like you're dating around. Right now, you're quite solo. You're doing your own little thing. You're sort of, as I said earlier in the beginning, aside from this love connection, you're also in a process of really sort of manifesting your empire. You're building an empire. So even in your independent private life, in your path and your, on your journey, you are busy. You're busy with something and you don't really have a whole lot of time to continue to put into this person. It feels to me, Leo, like you and this person broke up. You're not together. But for some reason, it's on your mind and you're on their mind over this next period. I think springtime, listen, let me tell you something to my people who are watching this video. Springtime, there's something to be said for the seasons and the energies that are associated with the seasons and every day really of your life. But springtime is a time where people try to crawl back. Everybody's excited. Everybody feels like it's a new beginning. Maybe I can try again, right? People sometimes that you lose touch with in the wintertime when everybody's hunkered down and they're on their own, they're doing their own thing and they're taking the time to sort of like work on themselves. Springtime, everybody busts loose. And you tend to get exes coming in your face, especially because it's springtime. It's like some people get themselves together over the winter. They come out in spring and they're like, boom, I'm here. They're healthier. They're more fit. They got their shit together. They got money going on because they've taken some alone time to get all of this on track, right? So oftentimes in this time of year, I will notice that in my readings, there's a lot of people trying to reconcile, trying to come back, trying to be back. And this is kind of a vibe here, Leo, okay? This particular individual also is just very, very unsure. They come with King of Wands too. You have King of Wands, they have King of Wands, right? They want to be as on top of it as you are, and they may indeed present that way. They may come forward to you and through this regret, I want to say sadness of over having lost you, right? Maybe some regret. They may have changed a bit. They may have sort of come through and said, look, let me adjust, because they're also reverberating with some fire energy. Leo, you may be dealing with another Leo also, okay? But right now, they're really unsure. They know that they effed up. Okay, I feel like they know they effed up. Or at least they're becoming aware of their personality and their characteristics and what they brought to the table and how, you just weren't there for it, right? I think there's a feeling here that over this next period, Leo, your person is beginning to take some responsibility, beginning to see perhaps where they've gone wrong with you. All right. it may be too late, you know? Because again, Leo, also you listen, once you've decided enough is enough, your pride is worth more. You won't continue to put up with a shitty partner or a shitty relationship if it really starts to impact your pride or sense of self-esteem. You just won't do it. And I think you've kind of had enough here. This person would really have to do a lot to get back in. Four of Swords. See, you're not willing to make a decision. Nevertheless, Ten of Pentacles comes in. So your person may be coming in with a lot of money and gifts to get you because they know that that's what it's going to take, right? You are on the fence. You're on the fence. I don't think you're coming into them to let them know, hey, yeah, I'll be entertaining you again. You're not going to let them know. I think you're really biding your time. Devil energy is there. Take care. There will be some triggers here. There may be some incidents. There may be an opportunity coming up where, Leo, you let, your hair down and you kind of like walk a little bit on the wild side and take some risk, play with fire. Be careful not to play with fire with this individual because this individual has gotten you before. And it may be that I do feel an energy here, Leo, of you kind of like, well, no, I know it was a nightmare being with them. I know that I left and I had to go get, my alone time because it was just too much. And yeah, they miss me and all that, but maybe I'll play around. I do miss sex with them. I'm going to keep it real. Some of you miss the sex. You miss the passion, the physicality. The rest of the relationship may have been a nightmare, but you miss all of that. And so for some of you Leos, when this person comes around in your sort of in your environment, you're busy, your business, or sort of into your focus, there may be a desire to just dip your toe in that particular pond one more time. Ace of Wands is the phallic symbol for the tarot, right? So you have devil energy there. So there is a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion, a lot of carnality, a lot of physicality. Leo, you are anyway very carnal, very physical. You express yourself physically. So there is that there. But I don't think, as I say, this person may be able to come and get you back. They're going to have to do a lot. They're going to have to do an awful lot. And I think they might be willing to do that because they really still desire you, Leo. They still desire to be with you. They miss you. They realize they screwed up. They're nervous here. This is unknown territory. And I think this territory is unknown for them, Leo, because you perhaps have never pulled away the way you're pulling away now. Also, this Ten of Swords, when you cut, it's completion. Tens are completion. And Leo, you've come to a place in your life where you're very complete in a lot of ways. You radiate a lot of strength, okay? And they see that. So like before, it could be that you weren't radiating that kind of level of confidence and self-esteem and strength. And so they knew that they had you wrapped around their finger to a degree, right? But now you're coming off really confident, strong, kingly, fiery, and they see that grip that they've had on you is slipping away, if not already obliterated. You're just not wrapped around their finger anymore, and this is very new territory, and I think that makes them very anxious, and it makes this person really focus in on, hang on a second, am I really about to lose my Leo for good? Am I I have to step it up. Up until now, I was able to get away with a lot of shit, but now they're heading off. They're leaving. Let's pull this down and get it ready for some animal spirits, some oracles. Yeah, and I think they're realizing that because, again, they miss you. They miss you terribly. And it could be that, Leo, it just didn't dawn on them until now. Listen, there's nothing that can make somebody miss you more than you doing good. You doing good and you getting over them. And when you get over somebody or you're doing good and you're getting yourself, and I talk about this so much in my readings, when you are coming out of a rut or you are building yourself back up, listen, it's the law of attraction. It is exactly in those moments that a lot of people suddenly want you back. They want your attention, or suddenly they figured out that, hey, I might need to do a little bit more to keep this person. It constantly happens like that. And if you just can find the strength, and many people, not just you, Leo, and in this reading, but I'm talking in general out there, if you can just find the strength to be on your own for a minute, take care of yourself, be on your own, work on yourself, for a minute without the world looking at you. And you will, you know what I mean? The attention comes in, the rewards come in. And through that journey, you gain so much self-confidence. The beat just fell out. You gain so much self-confidence that ultimately, as a result of that journey, you get to a place where it doesn't matter anymore, right? Bee energy. Everybody loves the bee. The bee is extremely sociable and creative. Air energy. The bee is the perfect energy to have in a social setting amongst friends. The bee is very industrious. The person who resonates with this animal spirit is the one who, infuses the group with creativity and spontaneity. It helps, everybody get along. The bee is the one that, comes in, and if two people are fighting and you're for everybody's friends, they're the ones who are going to help hash that out and make sure that everybody gets along in the end. It's just really beautiful energy. This is the person that everybody is happy to see at the party. It's like, oh, the bees arrived. Okay, now it's time to buzz. Now it's time to have fun. Now the scorpion. Not to be confused with Scorpio, but extremely similar. This is a fire animal spirit. And the scorpion, listen, prone to being alone, prone to sort of scaring people off, very quick, very defensive animal spirit, right? Quick to sting when they feel threatened, and quick to feel threatened, right? Very quick to feel threatened. So, listen. Watch out. The one thing with Scorpion energy, animal spirit, in terms of the animal spirit, is that you want to be careful. It reminds us not to constantly see the worst in everyone, or constantly see a threat, because you find yourself alone that way. Spirit of lightning, spider spirit, and mirror spirit. Spirit of lightning, power, strength, and expression. Beautiful coming in. Look at that. All right. So I think you're resonating with that, Leo. You are really resonating with a lot of power right now, just in your life, as I said. Spider spirit, fate, destiny, free will coming in. Again, there's a destiny here with this connection, but it does depend on your person putting the work in. I do feel like your person, they know you like gifts. They know you listen, you will forgive somebody if they come into you the right way. Mirror spirit, reflecting vanity, deflection. All right, watch out for that. Dark energy, it could be that as you have conversations with this person and interact with them, there may be a little bit of deflection. They may resort back to sort of some of the behaviors that made you walk away in the first place. But again, this is just a snapshot of energies that are bubbling underneath the surface and above the surface in a particular connection that you have right now. At the end of the day, Leo, you and your person are in charge of your own life, and it's by the decisions that you make that your life will travel and take its course. So listen, anything is possible. Again, I do feel like this person will be making a strong effort to come back to you with more substance, with apologies, and I'm going to say it feels like a lot of sort of gifts and tokens and look, and they're going to try pretty hard. Will it be enough? And this has been a running theme so far for the fire signs tonight. Exes and old flames coming back, but will it be enough? At the bottom of the deck, you have 7 of Pentacles. As I say right now, you're really contemplating everything. You're reevaluating a lot of things in your life. And if something is not proving to be valuable, I don't think that you're going to stick around with it or keep it in your life. You're really taking stock right now. Right? And it's informing how you're moving forward. And it's the same with this connection. If this person doesn't bring real real value to you, I don't see you hanging in there. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your love reading for the week, your weekly love tarot, as it were. Every Friday, I do upload the love readings for the fire signs. So I do hope you got something out of it. Of course, this won't resonate for everybody, but if it did resonate for you, go ahead and hit the like button. Perhaps you want to subscribe or get notified of my readings. Go ahead and do that. Leave a comment in the comment section. Claim this reading if you resonate. And that's it. I'm going to wish Leos and Leo cross watchers love, life, and happiness. I hope you all come back to join me next Friday for your weekly Love Tarot. But for right now, have a wonderful week. Bye-bye now.